Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube once more. On the last topic that I treated, we talked about self-mastering and I ended up at number 8. So we're going to continue with the same topic on self-mastery. But before we start, I would like to say happy Sunday to you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for joining me on the continuation of our topic on self-mastering. I welcome you, the new subscribers, and also the old subscribers. Thank you for joining me whenever I'm on. So let's proceed without wasting much time. We are talking about self-mastering. I treated it in my last topic on self-mastering, how you can live your life by mastering who you are and knowing the stuff you are made of, knowing the reason you are created into this world, knowing your do's and your don'ts, mastering yourself very well in order not to allow anyone to trample over you. So let's continue at number 9. Now, what I have in number 9 is mold yourself before they mold you. Mold yourself before they mold you. That is, do not allow the world to mold you, because if the world should mold you, it will come with fire. It will be disastrous for you. It is best to learn while we are growing. Learn the things you are supposed to do and the things you are not supposed to do, because if you refuse to learn while you are still at home and you allow the world to mold you, the world would do will be disastrous. Because number one, you have to believe in yourself before you put yourself out there in the world. If you don't believe in yourself and you put yourself out there in the world will never believe in you. The world will definitely tell you the things you wish not to hear. They will keep rubbing it on your face, telling you all the mistakes and the reason why you should try to change certain things about you. That is how the world molds people. So it is best for you to mold yourself before this happens to you. Because number one, for someone who doesn't believe in themselves, for example, let's use a woman who doesn't really believe in herself. If you get out there and expecting the world to validate you, what do you expect? The world will tell you opposite of what you wish for yourself. For example, the world is there to tell you how you expected to slim down to a sizable, to a particular size, to suit them, not to suit you. In this particular case, if you want to slim down for your sake, slim down for you, slim down because you want to do so, and not because the world is telling you the particular size you're supposed to fit in before you can be acceptable to them. The world will tell you the color of your skin. If you're a dark skin, they will tell you, they will expect you to bleach. They might even go as far as telling you, if only you are fair enough, like if only you are very fair, you would have fitting into this or you would have fitting into that. That is how the world molds people. Then for that person who doesn't believe in herself, this is what you see out there. This is what you will see. The world will dish out for you. And like I said, it is fire. This is not something anybody wish for themselves. So instead of you allowing the world to mold you, mold yourself first. Be that strong person inside and out first, so that when you are meeting the world and they are trying to detect you how you should look, you tell them, no, this is how I look and this is how I want to look, and I am proud of myself. I am proud of me. I am enough. These are the things you need to do before you step out there. If you don't learn it, how to build yourself, how to believe in yourself, how to love yourself enough, then the world will dish out to you what you don't want for yourself, because there is nothing you do they will accept. Nothing. It's either they will try to remold you back, but if you're that person with a strong will, no one can push you around. No one. So please mold yourself before the world molds you. So that's number 9. Let's go to number 10. Number 10 is love not too deep to be able to walk. Love not too deep to be able to walk away. We're talking about love here. People love on daily basis. We keep loving, falling in love and falling out of love. But in this particular number 10, it is best for you to not love so deep. to be able to walk away. Let's talk about this. You can love someone. Maybe you happen to meet someone in life and you love the person so much. Maybe you're a woman, you're a man. You met a partner and you're in love with your partner. It is good to love. No one is saying it's not good to love. It is good to love. But if you are loving, love with your eyes open. They said love is blind. My dear, I said love opens our eyes. Because if you think love is blind and you go in there with a blind eyes, what you will see, you may not be able to stand it. So if you are loving, love with your eyes open. Should anything happen in future, you'll be able to be strong enough to walk away. It mustn't necessarily be quarrel. Sometimes a man is degrading you. Sometimes a woman is degrading you. Mostly when a man degrades a woman, and more especially feels that that woman cannot be anything or cannot achieve anything except when that woman is under his care. And by so doing, the man starts maltreating that woman. Even though you love him so much, you should be able to walk away in the midst of that love. That is why it is said, do not love that deep. That deep, I mean, is loving to the extent of you don't know yourself anymore. You don't even know your value. You don't know your worth. You don't believe in yourself. You feel that that person is your God. That is what I mean by do not love that deep. Throwing yourself away and depending wholly on someone, just like our Bible said, the arm of flesh must and shall fail you. It is like that. You can love, but at the same time, love with your eyes open, love knowing that you are loving. Do not love stupidly so that you'll be able to be strong enough to walk away when something happened, something negatively happened to you. Because you can't keep remaining in a particular situationship you call a relationship that dictates to you how your life should be, how the color of your skin should be, the size you're supposed to be, what to wear and what not to wear, what to eat and what not to eat, and at the end of the day, still not cherishing you or all your efforts and everything you've been trying to please them. If you remain in such situationship you call relationship, the highest that will happen is one day is either that person dumps you or the person will just wake up one morning and decide to walk away from you. So if you are loving, don't love stupidly. Don't love so deep. Love in such a way that should anything happen, you can comfortably walk away, even though it hurts, but you can walk away because you value yourself, because you know your worth, because you believe in yourself. So, if you're loving, like I said, do not love that deep. That's why I say love not too deep to be able to walk away. Number 12 is be individually whole to be able to appreciate them when they come into your life. That is people. Be individually whole to be able to appreciate them when they come into your life. And also stand firm without shaking when they choose to leave. When people are coming into your life, it is always good to be individually whole. Individually whole in the sense that believe in yourself generally. Like, be strong. Have a strong will mind, believe in yourself, trust yourself enough, appreciate them whenever they come into your life, but do not shake when they leave. Every day people come into our life and people leave. Some people doesn't know how to handle it when someone comes into their life and decide to go. They feel shattered, broken, they get confused, they don't know where to start from. No, if you find yourself in this state of confusion and brokenhearted and shattered and all that, is because you are not whole enough to appreciate them when they're into your life. Let's be honest here. Life is a phase. Whatever that is happening in your life right now, it is a phase. Nothing lasts forever. You can have a wonderful partner today, and tomorrow the wonderful partner is not going to be there anymore. Maybe you've gone a long way with them for some years, and for some reason they wake up one day and decide to leave. The best is to appreciate the time you spent with them, appreciate it, and appreciate them coming into that phase of your life, because God sent people into our lives for a reason. There's a reason for everything in life. It is only God that knows the reasons. But whatever that transpired along the line, along the journey of your life, you should be able to appreciate the moment that was in your life, because nothing lasts forever. Even husband and wives that have married for maybe 10 years, 15 years, 20 years will wake up one day to tell themselves that they are done. The next thing they start talking about divorce. No one is praying for this, because when it comes to husband and wife, we all are expected to live and live forever together in love and respect, But of course, things do happen in life that no one will be able to question it. When it happens, it has happened. So, but in this particular case, we are talking about people coming into your life. We are not talking about husband and wife now. We're talking about generally people coming into your life for one thing or the other, and they happen to leave eventually. You should be able to be whole enough to appreciate the moment they were there, so that you will not shake by the time they leave. Don't be among those people that have people in their life, and when those people leaves, you see them broken, you see them destroyed. They will tell you they don't know where to stand from. I get it. It's not so easy to handle, but begin from now on more onwards. As you are watching me right now, you happen to fall into the shoes of those ones who doesn't know how to handle it when anyone leaves their life. Please, from now onwards, as you are watching me, be strong. Love yourself so much. Love yourself so deep. Be whole enough that you can appreciate people into your life. And when they tell you they are leaving, tell them goodbye. It was nice having you. Learn how to do this thing. And if you can do this, you will be strong. Very, very strong. Nothing, absolutely nothing will be able to move you again. So, but all we need is grace of God for us to be able to carry on with this style. So invite God into your life and ask Him for His grace, so that you will be able to be that strong, to appreciate people in your life. And when they choose to leave, you will still stand strong like nothing happened before. Instead, you'll be appreciative of the moments you spent with them. And of course, you let them go if they choose to go. All right, so let's quickly rush to number 13. Number 13 is, you were never created to be gullible or powerless. You were never created to be gullible or powerless. Listen, we'll keep mentioning our Heavenly Father, an all-knowing God, all-seeing God, ever powerful. The same way God is, that's how we are, all of us. That is how all of us are. God never created you and I to be gullible or powerless. He created us to be strong, to be fearless. Why would you be gullible? Why would you be so scared? In this life, we are all mere mortals, but first of all, we're spirits. The body we all have is the body is the spirit that is wearing the body. So everything we do comes from the spiritual first before the physical. So why would we be scared? We don't have to be scared. We don't have to be fearful of everything, of life, of situations, and so many of them. God created us to be strong, to be powerful, to be fearless, and not to be gullible or to be scared. People will come into your life. Many will want to put fear in you by telling you the things, some hurtful words to bring you down. But when you remember you have a Heavenly Father who is all knowing and all seeing and all powerful God, who is not afraid of any mankind, and that is your God, that alone will make you to be strong. Because if anybody wants to fight you, you tell them they are fighting your God and not you. And when you do that, God will absolutely come in and fight for you. So do not be fearful. Do not be scared of anyone. Do not be gullible. People these days are so gullible. No one thinks anymore. No one thinks deep before uttering something. No one cares these days. People are so gullible, and that's why other people treat them like trash. Being gullible means that you do not even trust yourself in the first place. That's why you are that gullible to another or to some people. Because by the time you know your worth, you know you're enough, you know you are powerful, you will not be that gullible. to anyone or to some people out there. You will not. No one will move you. It's either you follow your instincts, because that's where God actually talks to us. You will not allow anybody to push you like a straw, pushing you left and right. No, you will never tolerate that. So begin from now onwards, kill the spirit of gullibility. Kill that spirit that is always making you to be gullible and fearful. Fear no one except God. In life, even if you are looking for something and you approach people, or you approach someone, or you are looking for a job, you approach an office and go in there to see if they will accept you by submitting your CV. There's something I want to teach you in life. It is either yes or no. No one will beat you. No one will beat you. It's either yes or no. These two answers, one must surely happen. Then if it's a yes, let it be a yes. If it's a no, it's not going to kill you. It will not take anything away from you. So stop being afraid. If there's anything you want to go for it. It's either a yes or a no. And that's all. Anyone they give you, then you know what to do with it. By the time you know that life is all about yes or no, I don't think anyone will be that scared or fearful of anything. No, you won't. Have it at the back of your mind that it's either a yes or no. And that's all. Okay? Number 15 is sex is not love. Sex is not love, because the euphoria of sex is addicting. That is it. If you're out of control in it, you are never going to be in control of your life. Sex is really not love. For those of us who believe that sex is love, no, it is not love. It is never going to be love. And when you lose your control in it, that means you cannot control your life anymore, because you allow it to be controlling you. And the worst part of it, because it is not love, it comes with so much pain. It comes with agony. Do not get lost in it. If you get lost in it, the person is finished. When you get lost in it, now it will take the Holy Spirit to be able to bring you out from it again. Yeah, people do enjoy it, but you should know that it is not love and will never be love. When you see love, you will notice that love is love, but not sex. Sex can never be love. So do not get carried away with it and allow every Tom, Dick, and Harry to toy with your life, to use you however they like and dump you whenever they deem fit. And do not allow them to toy with your emotions, to toy with your heart, because giving it to you, it's nothing. That is not why you are created. That is not what you are looking for. That is not what you are looking for. So do not be carried away in sex, because if you do, you have totally lost control of your life. It is best for each and every one of us to know how to control our lives, so that you can control the things around you. Yeah, you can't control another person, but you can control yourself. If you have that willpower of controlling yourself, is equivalent as controlling your life. No one will mess with you. No one will mess with you, because you can't control them. They are themselves. You can only control yourself. You can only dictate to you what you want for yourself and what you don't want for yourself. So when you have that willpower, no one will be able to control your life, will be able to push you like straw however they like. The only person that all of us are answerable to is God Almighty. Other than that, you are not answerable to anyone. You are just appreciating people and appreciating the good handwork of God. That is all we are doing. But doesn't mean we're answerable to anyone. We're all answerable to God. So be able to stand and be in control of your own life, and do not allow people to control you by offering you sex, thinking that they're offering you love. That is not love. When you see love, you will know love. Number 16 is protect yourself before getting attached. Once attached, almost impossible to do the right thing. You will first of all know your worth, your value, Of course, believe in yourself. Learn about yourself. Master your do's and don'ts first before getting attached to someone else. Because there's something that has to do with this attachment of a thing. The moment you attach to someone and it happens to be that you still don't know yourself, it is almost impossible for you to do the right thing because they will be controlling you because they believe you know nothing about your worth or yourself. You don't even know yourself. You haven't even mastered yourself. So you have people controlling your life. And of course, as human beings, you won't like it, you won't want it, but because you don't know who you are, you'll be helpless, you'll be confused, you'll be heartbroken. So do not get attached to anyone. That is why alone time is necessary many times in our lives. You cannot keep jumping from one relationship to another without even having a time of your own to discover who you truly are. When something happens and you find yourself alone, what I mean by alone is you find yourself single again. It's always best to give yourself time because in that time you need to reflect on your life, reflect on the things that happened in the past, and also be in control of your future. Decide on the things that is acceptable to you and the ones that is not acceptable to you. Do your self discovery, master yourself, self mastering. Learn who you are because majority doesn't really know who they are. There are some people that are, when you look at them or when you read them, if you know how to read people, you will see their value. But surprisingly, that person doesn't even know his value or her value because they haven't even they haven't even brought out that time to actually know themselves. Like people learn people. For example, we're good at learning others. We're good at mastering others. We're good at discovering who others are. But we are not good at discovering ourselves. Why? That time you put into discovering another person, use that same time, put it into you to master you. Because when you master yourself and now you are getting attached to someone, you will get attached knowing fully well that should anything happen, you can easily and boldly come out of that attachment. But when you get attached without knowing yourself, it is almost impossible to do the right thing. That is when you have people controlling you. So please let me say it once again. Protect yourself before getting attached. Once attached, it is almost impossible to do the right thing. Protect yourself. It is very, very important. Protect yourself, protect your mental health, protect all around you. Set your boundaries in life. Don't allow anybody cross your boundaries anyhow they like. It is your life. Should anyone come into your life, you are the one to give that person permission to come into your life. For example, in your home, do you allow strangers, passerby to just walk in and out of your home? Maybe they walk in from the front door of your house and you see them leaving from the back door of your house in the name of they are going somewhere. Do you allow that to happen to you? Of course, the answer is no. The same thing applies to your life. You don't allow people to walk in and out of your life as they like. So it is you who will protect yourself. It is you who will decide that this person is maybe desiring enough to be in your life if you want to. Of course, you don't allow them to just walk into your life without your permission. They need permission from you, and you are there to guarantee or not to guarantee. So, before you can achieve all these things, first thing first, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself, protect everything that has to do with you before getting attached to anyone. If you get attached while you are protected already, there's no problem because you will not allow anyone to push you around to do the things that is not supposed to be, or maybe to push you to do the wrong thing in order to please them. If they push you to do the wrong thing in order to please them, you can comfortably tell them, I've had enough and I am leaving. And you leave. You will leave being strong and fulfilled in yourself. So let us not make that mistake. Master yourself. When you master yourself, you'll be able to apply all these things into your life and you'll be able to live a happy life. So let's go to number 17. Don't reduce your value and self-worth. Do not, for anyone, for anything, do not reduce your value. Do not reduce your self-worth, no matter who that person is. Be it a president, be it whomever, do not reduce your value and your worth for anyone and for anything. Like I said, we are only answerable to God. It is only God that can dictate your life. But aside from God, you are the one in control of your life. So do not degrade yourself. Do not reduce your value. Do not reduce your worth. Remain there. After all, when you walk inside a supermarket to buy something, there's a particular thing they sell at a particular higher price. They don't reduce it because of you. Even if you tell them to reduce it, they will still not reduce it. They will rather tell you go to the other side and buy another thing cheaper than that, which the value is already high, but they will never reduce it for anyone. For example, it's like having a Bentley and a Corolla car. Corolla car is good, Bentley is good, but they all have their fixed prices, and the people selling Bentley knows that it's way too high, higher than Corolla. They will not reduce it all because the Corolla is at, at an affordable price. They will not reduce the Bentley. Instead, they will tell you if it's Corolla car money you have, you can go and purchase Corolla, but Bentley remains at its price. That is how it is with our life. If you know your worth and your value, you don't reduce it for anyone. If anyone that comes into your life do not appreciate it, allow them to go. Let them go, because when they keep going, the people that knows your worth and appreciate your value will eventually come into your life. And one thing about reducing our worth, if you reduce your worth in order to please someone, you remain there on the ground. You will remain there, and in the end you will not please them. When they need something of value, they will go to other people that believe in themselves, other people that believe in themselves with their high value. They will go to them and offer them that, be it a contract. They will offer it to those people. They will not remember you anymore, even though you reduce your worth for their sake. Now you see why you don't have any reason to reduce your worth for anyone, irrespective of who that person is. Remain where you are. Allow them to come and go. One day, those one that actually knows your worth and your value will come back and they will stay. So do not reduce yourself for anyone or for anything. So let's go to number 18, if I'm not mistaken. Break that soul tie to discover who you really are. If you know you're already in a soul tie, for those of you who doesn't really understand the meaning of soul tie is when you are locked up with someone in a relationship, but honestly it's a situationship, because it's not truly a relationship. It's not really a relationship, it is rather a situationship. You found yourself in that situation and you notice that you cannot do without that person, even while crying, even while in pains, even while heartbroken, you are hurt, you still found out that you cannot leave that person that hurts you deeply, that always comes out with excuses upon excuses, that treats you like you're no one, and yet you discover that you cannot leave this person. You are in a soul tie. And soul tie is not love. You are being manipulated every day of your life. You are being controlled every day of your life. And you still notice that you can't even help yourself. You can't come out of it. Then know it that you're in a soul tie. And it is a very, very bad thing. You need to break that soul tie now. Because when you break that soul tie, you will not be relying on that person anymore. You will not be spending all of your time with that person anymore. You will not be there thinking on how to please that person, on how to carry that person along, on how to make his or her life better. No, you will not be in that situation anymore. That is why I said it is not best for you to jump into another relationship, because if you jump into another relationship, you are definitely jumping into another situationship. So the best thing for you to do is to let yourself be. Remain on yourself, remain on your own, begin your self-mastery journey. Master yourself. Discover who you truly are. We discover ourselves in our alone time, not when we're occupied. When you're occupied with different relationships, you will not have time for yourself. You won't even know who you are because you are jumping from this relationship to another relationship, and as you are moving, you are trying to please and please and please. All your time, all your efforts are to please these people that can never be pleased, because no matter how you try, you can't please someone who is already bad. You can't. So instead of you doing all these things, find time in yourself, alone time, begin your self mastering journey. Discover who you truly are. You'll be amazed. By the time you settle down to look at yourself, look inwards, you'll be shocked at how God made you. You'll be shocked at the power you possess. You'll be shocked at how intelligent you are. You'll be amazed at yourself. You will begin to be proud of yourself for once. And you will begin to love and appreciate yourself, and you will begin to invest your time in yourself and learn how to treat yourself right. Because when you respect yourself, another will respect you. But when you fail to respect yourself, another will never ever respect you. The way you want to be treated is the way you're supposed to portray yourself, is the way you're supposed to appear before anyone out there. And you will see they will begin to treat you how you appeared, how you want to be treated. Because number one, should they not treat you the way you expected them to treat you respectfully, you will call them out without mixing words, without being afraid, without being gullible. You will call them out. And when you do, if they are not supposed to be in your life, they will leave. If they are not the people God has assigned to be in your life, they will leave. And those particular ones God has already assigned to be in your life to help you along the journey of your life will come. And when they come, they will know your worth, they will respect you, they will value you. Don't be afraid when they are leaving. 1,001 of them can leave. Many will come into your life, the ones that God wants them to be there. So if you know you are in any soul tie, from now onwards, begin to break it. Break that soul tie. That soul tie has really tied you down, that you have failed to know who you are, that you have forgotten who you truly are. Break that soul tie today. That relationship you are into, you, the lady watching me right now, that you know is not treating you well. You're in a relationship with a man and the man keeps hurting you, keep chasing other women, coming out with lies and excuses, keep draining you of your health, draining you of your wealth, even taking money from you. The man takes money from you, the man sleeps with you, yet the man doesn't respect you. He still go out there chasing other women, and you find yourself crying every day for him, yet you cannot come out. When you ask such people, they tell you they love him. They tell you the man has their heart. Which heart? He doesn't have any heart. You are just in a soul tie. You are in a soul tie. You don't know what you are doing. And if you're a man watching me, that particular lady you keep pursuing up and down, but you have this lady chasing other men, and still comes back to you, taking from you, and you still cannot even help yourself. You're in a soul tie. It's both ways, men and women. You're in a soul tie. It is not love. It is not love. People are manipulating people. People are using people. It is a soul tie. Break it today. And if you're watching me right now, when you break your own, do not go back. Do not go back. Set the standard you want for yourself. Set that standard you want so that whoever that meets up to that standard is the person you will give a chance or a listening ear before anything serious happens. So break that soul tie today. Be in control of your life once again. Be in control of yourself once again. How do you achieve this self-mastery? You need to master yourself enough to be able to know all this and to be able to start implementing all these things into your life. God bless you. I hope you have learned something from this. And I'm so happy we have treated this topic at the end. It is nighttime here. I don't know what the time is in your place, but please, I urge you to go back to this video and rewatch it. I would like you to actually pay attention to this video. Watch it very well. Make sure you understand it and begin to apply the things you need to apply to better your life. It is time for you to stand up for yourself for once. Stand up for you, love yourself enough, and take control over your life. Do not allow anyone to control your life for you. Take absolute control of your life. And of course, let God lead so that God will lead you to the rightful path because He knows what's best for you. Okay, I hope you enjoy this, and I'm happy to be with you all tonight. And if you're watching me right now and you haven't subscribed, I will please urge you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like it, and of course, share it to your loved ones to also help them, because many people are battling a lot of things they may not tell you. It could be your sibling, it could be your friends, families, people you know. They may not tell you, but they are battling with so many things. They don't really know themselves. They don't really trust themselves. They don't really believe in themselves. Send them this video. Tell them they are worth it. Tell them they are enough. Let them watch this video and be able to begin the journey of self-mastering to better their lives. Thank you once again, and until next time, I'm going to bring another interesting topic. It is good night from me to you all.